Legs Media. You know what to do. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Thanks. We got lots of stuff coming up. Yeah, what's going on? It's just a different screen because we're going to bring that one to you a little bit later. Turn the music down just a little bit. And you see what's on the screen? We got Justin Williams on the screen. We got the love heart on one side and we got the emoji face on the other side. So we got to represent Say With Your Legs Media. And if you saw this now, I just had to Say With Your Legs Media t-shirts up. And at some point, we're going to get the kits out. But this is what we're working on right now. So we're going to get into it today. We're going to be talking about Justin Williams. We're going to be talking about the suspension. We're going to be talking about the fine. And also going to be, all in the same note, Mr. Gibbons. And Mr. Gibbons was the other rider that, I didn't think there was a punch up, but there was just pushing and shoving and shouting and cursing and all of that good stuff, all that fun, in the sandbox type stuff. But yeah, they were having a good old time at this race until that moment, and they were just doing what they normally do in criterium racing. If you haven't raced in the elite races in the criterium, that either it has to be elite, it has to be like either not even all the category, because once you race it with the pro riders, then it's a totally different type of game, totally different approach to like said event. So man, these glasses are reflecting everything. I need to get some contacts or something. But anyway, it's just a different type of approach to the whole event. Whatever event that you're in, it's a totally different approach. It's a totally different feel. I would say it feels more intense, but at the same time more controlled. If you get what I'm saying, everyone is more confident of like those that are around them. So when silly stuff does happen, it's like, yeah, whatever, it happens. But for the most part, there's a higher level of confidence in the guys that are around you. So that's what it feels like to be inside of a pro race. It's just different. It's controlled helter-skelter. Let's put it like that. It's controlled helter-skelter. And really quick, where is my man Sepp Kuss? Do I got Sepp Kuss? Yes, I do. So I'm going to just take Justin out really quickly. Get Justin and his love hearts off the screen. We're going to drop Sepp Kuss. He's going to cover my face. No, he's not. He's perfectly to the side. Look at, see? Sepp knows what's up. I forgot that I put it in place before I even did it. But anyway, Sepp Kuss today's the final stage of La Volta, and it's not just amazing that Sepp is actually going to win La Volta. He's been like a trusty domestique for Jumbo Visma for the past 4 or 5 years. I mean, the guy when he actually became that rider that was bringing Roglic, because Roglic was there before Vingegaard came, so he was guiding Roglic to the. Sepp was probably strong enough to be the team leader, but he accepted his role and he took it on. And you don't get a lot of riders like that, like a George Hincapie and then other riders like that. I mean, it's crazy how the best, like some of the top American riders become the super domestiques for some of these really, really big teams. If you go back and look at it, I'm not gonna try to look into it, but yeah, that's just weird how that happens. These guys are super strong. They're strong enough to do the business, but I don't know if it's strong enough or if the European directors and all of that stuff just still have a bit of a dumbed down approach towards American riders and just figure they'll use them as a mule. Not the bad word. And mules are strong. Basically, they carry everything. They do everything. So, in that sense, the good side of the word mule. So, if you get what I'm saying. But anyway, then we have Geraint Thomas. I don't have a picture of Geraint Thomas, but let's hear what Geraint had to say about I just got a real quick soundbite, and it's gonna play the soundbite from Geraint. Gonna have to let me go to my stream deck. We're gonna pause the sound. And is it in here? Oh, here we go. Let's play what Garrett has to say.
Yeah, I feel for Kuss. I feel like he deserves a bit more respect. Not necessarily from the riders either. I think more from the team. I think the team should be stronger really with that.
Let's play that one more time because it started a bit low.
Yeah, I feel for Kuss. I feel like he deserves a bit more respect. Not necessarily from the riders either. I think more from the team. I think the team should be stronger really with that.
Yeah, that's crazy, and that's just basically the whole. It's just the overriding, the overall synopsis view of everything. It's just like, yo, the man's got the red jersey. He's not like he's 10th, 12th, or 15th strongest in the tour. He is. Some rain's coming. We don't worry about that. But he is like the only people that were stronger than him were Roglic and Vingegaard. So the only reason for him to give up the red jersey for Roglic or Vingegaard is just for personal reasons for those guys. They're not being teammates, and this is very similar to Le Mans Hinault. So Vingegaard and Roglic had that same Hinault attitude until the press just ate them up. They're basically like, we want to win this. We don't care about Sepp. Sepp is just the bottom feeder, and he's gonna work for us, and he's gonna do as he's told, and he's gonna do what he needs to do. So that was that was real Hinault type vibes from Roglic and Vingegaard. So they're gonna have to do some damage control and some good PR to get back. Get back in good standing with a lot of fans. They lost some fans. They still have a lot of fans, but I'm pretty sure they lost some fans with you say brownie points with those actions. And the other thing is, like, if you watch Vingegaard and you watch Roglic, these guys are so intense and so competitive that the whole idea of not winning, it didn't really go down well with them. You watch their interviews, the facial expressions there's no real joy. There's no real joy. It's like, I'm the strongest and I should have won. But we also learned that in the history of cycling, just because you're the strongest that doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to win. You also got to be smart. And, so like last year's Tour de France, the way that Wout van Aert rode, I mean, why couldn't he have, gotten enough time to be in the same position as Kuss was? Because there were days that Wout van Aert, there's nobody touching, the output that he was, the amount of work that he was putting in. No one was touching it. I mean, the guy was a monster. So, like, on certain days and certain times, like, he's definitely the strongest. So why shouldn't he win? But it doesn't always work like that. So, like, the strongest person, if you go back and look at the races, like Felipe Ganna. How strong is Felipe Ganna compared to, the rest of the riders? Yeah, he's a bigger rider, but the guy is a monster. So if we go by on what you're saying on strength, then Felipe Ganna deserves to be the person that everyone's riding for. But it just does not work like that. Just because you're the strongest does not mean that you're the person that's going to be the dedicated winner for that race. So let's go. Let's get rid of Sepp. Sepp, well done. He's finishing up the La Volta today. Today's the last stage. It is 2:55, so they should be riding right now. They should be, I believe they're riding into Milan, and it's more or less a promenade. So they sort of celebrated at the end of yesterday's stage. It's pretty good picture, pretty good scene, a really good PR moment. And at some point, I may bring that up on the screen later. But let's get into Justin. We want to talk about Justin. It's not even so much about Justin. It's more about U.S. criterium racing, more so than Justin, in my opinion. So, like I was just saying before I brought up Sepp, the whole approach to like racing inside of the U.S. criterium circuit scene is really, really weird. I mean, really, really weird. So this is So before I even get into, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna talk about why people love Justin and why people are not loving Justin. I'm not gonna use any other words. So yeah, it's one or the other. So I love what Justin is brought to the sport. He's bringing to the sport. Guys are actually getting paid to ride their bikes. The sponsors are jumping on board, and yeah, he's just doing that thing business wise. So it's got to be pretty frustrating for all of this work that he's putting in. He's creating a model for people to follow, but no one's like, they're pretty much not following the model that he's actually showing them, to in order to like make criterium racing go forward, bring more fans to the sport, make sure riders are taken care of, and then also make it profitable so that like sponsors can invest in youth programs and younger kids to bring them through in the sport. But it just doesn't look like that's happening, not at all. So it's funny that Justin brings out his series, and then right on the back of that, the I believe it's the U.S. Cycle Federation, they bring out their own series of criteria, like sort of mocking and not mocking, but imitating what Justin was doing, which is really, really weird. Like, so it's just weird. It's just weird. So it's like, I guess the messenger is important, So he's coming into an arena that is not necessarily what's the better word? He's coming into an arena that's like culturally not really vibing what the Rock is bringing or what the Rock is cooking. So it's weird. So like if you have a corporation and you are sort of like lower down on the level of the corporation, and then you just come in and like, yo, this is how you go, and it's not even like you're introducing stuff to the corporation where they can introduce it, and so it looks like the corporation brought it. You just come in and you just take over, and you like look, you guys are dumb, you guys are dumbasses, and this is how you do it. So basically, that's how it probably feels to the U.S. Cycling Federation, So it's a hard pill for them to swallow, because someone who they ignored, with U.S. programs and other things, international racing and stuff. He's just, okay, well, you want to ignore me, you want to exclude me, or you want to put me in a box. Well, I'll show you how it's done, and that's what's up. So yeah, let me see. I'm gonna keep it going really quickly. I'm just going to multitask here at the minute. What I need to do is share the link around. Share. Facebook post. I should have put we live now. Edit. We are live. I can't believe it. Like last night I was supposed to go live at 10 o'clock. And it's weird how I wasn't able to go live last night because I set my alarm. It's late here. I was going to do something a little different, like go live at about 10 o'clock, 10:30. And I'm usually in bed at 9:30. So, 9 o'clock, 8:30 sometimes. And set my alarm and I slept right through that bad boy. And then today I'm like, I'm going to go live at 12 o'clock, which is early in the morning in, on the East Coast and stuff. And I'm here fiddling with this Ecamm, getting everything set up, and I did not even see the time. I think that the TikTok sort of got me off of missing my scheduled time. So let me just type this in real quick. We are live finally. We are live right now. Come have your say. Come have your say. Come have your say. So there we go. 7 days out. No. Yeah, so just basically right now I'm just trying to share the link on a couple platforms really quickly. Share it on Facebook, put it on Twitter. Let's put it on Mr. Axe. That's so weird. Everyone still calls it Twitter. I didn't even know why. You know, I'm only thinking like SpaceX. So obviously, I guess it's a smart move by Elon Musk. So I think I wanted to put it on LinkedIn as well. Let's go copy link, and we can put it in Threads. That's pretty cool with Threads now. So now you can actually, because with Instagram you can't put a link into Instagram, but now with the Threads you can actually do that, which is pretty cool. Definitely appreciate that. So we've lost power on the iPad. So I need to get a nice charger cable, because this bad boy is not doing the job. So bear with me. We got all I need to do is Threads, Facebook. Can't really put it on TikTok. Dumb IG. Then where's that one? Paste. We are live right now. Come join the conversation. Sometimes predictive text is really cool, because you don't have to be typing everything that you need to be putting in. And I wonder if Ozzy's gonna come live. Who else? So, man, I'm gonna have to switch that over. I'm gonna be here for a while. I'm gonna be so hungry when this is done. I'm gonna miss Sainsbury's because they close in an hour. My supermarket closes in an hour. And just chucking out the link to a few people. I might as well put it in on the page. We are live, we are live, we are live, we are live. I'm not a good singer. Let's see, we got that, and then we're just gonna go to here really quickly. And then I'm gonna jump into this bing bang, bada bing, bada bing, bada bing, bada bang. Groups. Had a few technical issues with my live, not love, but live setup. But we all good now. Most people are probably out on their Sunday ride, so it's all good. I get it. I'm gonna read some of the comments on it's the Black Cyclist page on Facebook. Yeah, people, it's weird. But I'm gonna get it's a lot of comments. You know, it's a lot of comments. Here we go. Yeah, so let's find this post. Formula One. Ah. The Sykes wins the Grand Prix. I watch Formula One. Anybody else watch Formula One? So let me see. So basically, I wonder if I can. I wonder if I can get this on my screen. There must be a way, you know. I know there is a way to get it on the screen, but we're just gonna open up the comments, and then the other thing I need to do is to put. Well, I don't need to. But anyway, we'll rock with this right now. So check that bad boy out. We got it mirrored so you can't even. Is that reading right? No, it's not. So let me see if I do this. There we go. There we go. You know that guy. And then, you know, so I got the little stickers as well. So those are available, but if you was to order a sticker from me, it would actually cost you more for the shipping than it would for the sticker. So that's better. If you order a t-shirt or something, I'll send you a sticker. I'll send you a couple stickers. So I got a few of them. They're pretty cool. They're nice and small, nice and neat. Yeah, you can put them on things. They're not gonna look all helter-skelter all over the place. So we've been on there for 24 minutes. We're gonna be on here for a while. So I'm hoping that I can get a few people to come and join in the conversation and speak their mind and say what's up. So let me just turn this down just a little bit more. And where are we? We're playing that one. I'm going to switch up the tunes. There we go. Just a little bit different vibe for probably the next 20 minutes or so. So the gentleman types, wait a minute. All you Legion fanboys in this group and not one comment posted yet. I'm disappointed. So this is so weird. This is people actually going out looking. Like, this is gaslighting at its finest. And it's like, wait a minute. It's like, it's not even a genuine comment about, so did you hear what happened? Or, what do you think? I had a review and this is my opinion. And it was just like, it's taking a shot basically. So this person is obviously not a fan of Legion, and it's like, all you fanboys of the group, and not one comment posted yet. I'm disappointed. What's he disappointed in? He posted it. He's gotten the conversation started. So yeah. So he's gotten the conversation started, and then he goes on to comment later. But V La La. So I'm assuming that's a lady. Post your crushes. I want to see something. Since you're giddy with excitement about Buddy's crush and suspension. So, like, right away, the first comment is like, the battle has started. It has commenced. And, the shots were fired with the post. So obviously someone shot back with the next thing. And then, so Don Brewer, Don Brew Jr., the one that made the post, comments back, V, are you okay? Like, is Legion paying you enough? So my question is, if Legion's paying her enough, how much is everyone else paying you for you to come up to even make the comment? Not even to just to have a genuine conversation. Let's have a conversation. I'm all for the conversation, and I broke it down in a video that I did a day or two ago. Like, I'm all for the conversation and what happened and what transpired, and I'm definitely not for what happened and what transpired, because this is basically a cancer that's within the cycling scene in the U.S. And for lack of better words, that's why you don't have riders being catapulted and to that place where they probably should be. So, and I need to set this up. Just 1 second. There we go. That's what we want. So just setting the music up so that this just doesn't stop. I didn't realize that I didn't put it on mute. So, but getting back to Dawn, it's like this like what I'm trying to figure out and understand is there is no like understanding. Like, no one's looking for clarity. No one's trying to like figure out like what happened, why it happened. If this is the first time, no, it's not the first time. How long has it been happening? Is it going to get better or is it going to get worse? What's actually good for the sport? What is actually really good for the sport? And no one is talking about that. So, and then before V could even comment, it says, Don added another comment really quickly. Like, if that's all you glean from everything I've said, then you must be ignorant. So anybody would have think he posted a 2,000 word essay. He said, wait a minute, all the Legion fanboys. So you're taking a shot right there. All of the Legion fanboys in this group, and not what one comment posted yet. I'm disappointed. So then now you're getting on V and saying that all she gleaned from your comment is you need to post something. You need to basically V is telling you need to verify yourself. What gives you the right to, post what you're supposed to say, what you say. And then he calls her ignorant, which is crazy. So, I mean, it's just like with two comments, the name calling has commenced. So then V says you are definitely paid to hate. So the better question is, are you okay? But I know that answer. So this got hit up by in second. AJ. Oh, you are my old school hip hop fans. I don't even know if you remember that. AJ. I'm singing it wrong, way off key, but the song is in my head. So with that comment that V posted, there was quite a bit of people obviously resonated with that. It's not even a matter of being a fanboy. It's like just genuinely having the conversation. And then like V pointed out and then says like, yeah, to call me ignorant, laugh out loud. Wow. It's like, yo, dude, really? Like, anyway. So Dawn has a really long response. I mean, you think I hate, but I got a Legion t-shirt hanging in my closet. I don't wear it because some lady got her makeup on it and I can't get it out. I have a professional dreamer sticker on my laptop. I volunteered at one of the Legion youth camps. I DJ'd at one of their question and answer sessions, but I'm the hater. And this is exactly what I mean. Some people have reached such a high level of ignorance that as soon as someone else gets even the least bit critical, they're labeled a hater. Well, you, man, are ignorant again. So, he's got a Legion t-shirt. He's DJ'd for the events. He's got like the professional dreamer sticker, which is something associated with Legion. And he's like, he volunteered at the camps. So he's done all of this work for them. So this is like a mole, like an infiltrator. So what? Okay, I understand you want to hold people accountable for any bad actions, but the thing is, people have a tendency to forget about themselves and, like, who are you to come in now and, like, what makes you good enough to be on this pedestal to hold these guys accountable? After you've been in their camp, you sat down and you broke bread with them pretty much, but then you proceed to do this. My thing is, I hope that Justin was to see this and then call you out, like, yo, dude, what's up? If you had something to say, you obviously have more of a direct connection with them. Go and go speak to them. Go get an interview. Go sit down and talk, clear the air. But to come onto a forum and to do this, it's yo. So, and then Faith Urban, she comments saying it's old news now. And then Don is looking for a fight. He's responding to everybody. Like, so he's quick to respond to Faith. He says, as fast as they create their own news, you are probably right. So who put the angry emoji? Oh, Vila put the V put the So Faith responded to Dawn, I just meant that I've already heard about it. So yeah, that's all that meant. So then finally some other people come in. Tito Butcher comes in. Wait a minute. Are you characters not going to support the brothers? First of all, crit racing is like the roller derby of cycling. It's not conventional racing. Maybe some of you should revisit some Red Hook crit racing videos. That's just my 2 cents. Then Sam Redden responds to Tito and says, it's less about not supporting them. It's more about talking about accountability. When they're wrong and quickly point the fingers outward like what normally happens, you can be great, make mistakes, and own up to said mistakes at the same time. So let's see, this thread, got pretty conversational. So Tito responded to Sam saying that, well, that's a whole other area for discussion. The expectation to nail our boys to the cross is in some of these responses. And read that again. The expectation is to nail our boys to the cross in some of these responses. Most of the top level riders misbehave. It is ethical. Is it ethical? Some riders may beg to differ. It's like saying they shouldn't fight in ice hockey. Fans love the drama. Mr. Don, the creator of the post, back on it. Sorry, Tito Butcher. Don is addressing Tito. Calling out bad behavior is hardly nailing him to the cross. Like I said before, I'm not attacking his character or calling for responses to cancel him. I don't want his race canceled. But bro, it was a dick move, at least from my unpopular opinion. At least from his unpopular opinion. So, like Mr. Don, like this is one of the people that need to be brought to the front of the congregation, because basically the dick move was being had by both riders for the whole race. And as when I showed in the video, which I might show later, that Corey had a situation with Mr. Gibbons, the said rider that was that was involved in the takedown with Justin. He did a very similar thing to Corey. in the corner right before Justin did it back to him. And I guarantee you, this had been going on for the entirety of the race. That was not just the first of this. And Gibbons was giving just as good as he got. But it just went left in this one particular corner. So getting back to Corey was being like sort of like railroaded the same way, or being ridden up on on the inside of the same way Justin rode up on Gibbons. But when Gibbons rode up on Corey actually just like let him have the space and backed off, because Corey knows that, okay, I'm gonna get that space back in a few corners, no big deal. So now Gibbons is giving this out to Corey, but when Justin gives this to Gibbons is like, no, I'm not having this. I'm just not backing down. So when Justin gives it to Gibbons basically retaliates. So I have to play the video, but I'll play the video after I get through the comments. I like that one by So right here, Don is telling on himself. So at least from his unpopular opinion. So he hasn't even gone back to really dig deep into the video and have a really good look at it and to see what happened. So Tito says to Sam, responding to obviously overlooking Don, because he didn't respond to Don. He said, all facts, bro. Our boy Sagan was often seen as wrecking others on sprints. It's a dirty world in cycling. Owning it when you make bad judgment calls in sketchy situations is also important, which Justin did do. They talked about it. So I need to go and get, I need to go get the facts and verify that. So, but they did talk about it. So then Tito responded to Don. Without a doubt, he just needs to own it and keep pushing those pedals with some semblance of class. We are the minority and we are being watched under a microscope, which is very true. So Don responds to Tito, exactly. Like, I'm not about to sit here and hold anything against him. If anything, I want him to get back to doing the good things faster, but I also want to know if he would do the same thing to me, especially since I am black. Yes, he would. If you getting in the way and you interrupting progress, yeah, you getting done the same way. I don't even have to think twice about that. So Tito responds to Don. The crit culture is becoming mainstream. The origins are raw and uncut. Hence why I mentioned the Brooklyn Red Hook crits. These brothers are professionals at the end of the day and have a platform to shine. Have a platform to make shine. They need to understand their impact on the culture. People and sponsors are watching. So then we have Jason. I know Jason. What's up, Jason Dawson? Jason chimes in. Maybe you'd get the kind of discourse you were looking for if you weren't calling those who have supported Legion fanboys. Exactly. That's just, Jason, you just hit it right on the head. Which is a negative connotation. Actually, if you got the response you were looking for. You knew what you were doing exactly from what I said from the beginning. It's gaslighting. You could have led with thoughts on Justin Williams' suspension. Then you get people's actual thoughts on the matter, not their responses to what seemed to be a personal attack against people on this page. Again, you knew what you were doing. So see, and then this is the funny part. Don is asking for accountability, like for like just have a discussion and would like for Justin and Legion to be accountable. So Jason just said like yo, this is what you did. This is the mistakes you made, and this is where you were in error. So instead of listen to how he responds to after being called out for his error. He says, "No, I chose my words properly." So right from the beginning, he says, "No, I chose my words properly." If you chose your words properly, then the responses would have been more conversational, not combative. So there's a difference between a fanboy and a fan. To me, like in any sport, if I was a fan of a basketball player or football player and they do some stupid stuff in the game, I can call them an idiot and keep it moving. If I was a fanboy and they did something stupid, I would be like, yeah, they did nothing wrong. The league is out to get them, and he's black. Big difference. I wanted to know what the fanboys thought, and he's still with his tirade, still with his attack, and he's not backing down. I know they exist in this group, and I'm clearly not going to change their opinion because I'm a nobody. But at least I know now. At least I know. But at least now I know. So Jason responds back to Don and says, "Oh, I know you chose the word you intended. That's what I said. You knew what you were doing. We see you." Jason's a really smart guy, so yeah. So then Tamia Porter, Mrs. Fall in Love with One Love, comes in and says, "Jason, yes, this post was meant to be divisive." So then with that simple comment that Tamia put, there were 10 responses. So Dawn is just on it. So instantly Dawn responds to Tamia, expose this post. I suppose this post was meant to expose more than anything. This post was meant to expose more than anything. So Dawn, you need to get your typing together. That was a little, yeah. Expose what was Tamia's comment to him, like, and how hard it is for some people to be objective. But he's saying how hard it is for some people to be objective, but he's not being objective. And to me, I can't respect objectivity. Name calling doesn't incite that. Lead with big words, objectivity, if that's what you desire to attract. And I believe this is over Don because he's just looking for one thing. So Don responds to me, I remember that. Then I remember that the next time I come from under my rock to test the temperature of this group. Wow. Whoever this Don guy is, he is a major troll. And if he sees this or somebody knows him, get him to cam up. I would love for him to cam up and speak his piece, and we could go through like the words, the comment, everything, because right from the beginning he just led off by calling people who support Legion fanboys. So if you're going to attack with in the beginning, like and let's go back to what Jason said. Jason put it very elegant. Said maybe you get the kind of discourse if you were looking for it, if you weren't calling those who supported Legion fanboys, which is a negative connotation. Actually, you got the response you were looking for because you knew what you were doing. Sorry. You could have led with thoughts on the Justin Williams suspension. Then you get people's actual thoughts on the matter, not the responses to what seemed to be a personal attack against people on this page. Again, you knew what you were doing, and that's exactly right. He knew what he was doing. So then back to the conversation with Tamia and Don. They're going back and forth. He said, how hard is it for some people to be objective? That was Don's comment. And Tamia responded, I can respect objectivity. Name calling doesn't incite that. Lead with objectivity if that's what you decide to attract. Don responded to Tamia, I'll remember that the next time I come from under my rock to test the temperature of this group. Tamia then responded, it's all love, fam. I'm not offended, but you definitely stirred the pot, which was his intention. New commenter, Chandra. Chandra said interesting name, so Chandra said to Tamia, yeah, something ain't right when a black man is this giddy about another black man's suspension. So of course, you know, that's words too. That's you taking shots at Mr. Don. So Mr. Don was like, yes, I'm over here, and just an overflowing fountain of joy. Like, does this even make sense? I don't care nothing about his punishment, only about the actions. And I think as a racer, I should care about how people could potentially be racing against. Okay, see, Don. You keyboard warrior, you got to get, I'm going to try and fix your words only about his actions. And I think as a racer, I should care about how people I could potentially be racing against conduct themselves in a race. I had to clean that up for you, buddy. So, you know, in your hurry to respond something. So to me, it just commented, obviously supporting Chandra. And there's a meme that Chandra put up, and I tagged Drew in and says, a little bit spicy. Yeah, I'd say a little bit spicy. I'd say. And what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to see if I can, And on Don's profile, he's a young dude as well too. I don't even know if it's. I'm just gonna call him. Let's see if it answers. It's just calling. Is it going to answer? I'm gonna put. I can't switch it to the link. Gonna hang that up and try again. Try with the. So calling Don, the guy who made the post. Let's see if he will answer. Be interesting if he answers. Boom. 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 So he's probably out on a Sunday ride. I won't be surprised. Don, pick up, man. Boom, 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 boom. Sunday. So Sunday in Cali, everyone's gonna be out riding. Ain't gonna be nobody chilling in Cali right now. Boom, 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 boom. So no answer from Don. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to, where is it to? Oh, that was on AJ. AJ. I just spoke to AJ. George is gonna be out riding. I'm gonna call George. Let me see what George is saying. George Tapley! Oh. GT! Did I get George? Oh, I got George! George! Watch this, George. George, watch this. Watch. Look at the screen. Watch this.
I see this. Oh.
So you're sort of in my stream because of the audio is coming through the mic. Let me switch it back. Oh no, wrong thing. Did I hang up on you? No. Okay, cool. Yeah.
No, I'm still here.
Say it again. Huh?
How are you?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. I'm just here talking to myself online because I have no viewers. No worries. I'm talking about the Justin thing. So I'm actually just reading out reading through the comments that the Don Brewer guy posted. I actually just tried to call him to see if he would I'd be willing to cam up. But it's Sunday, so probably most people are just out on their bikes. So
Oh, yeah, well, some days I have to get to work tonight. I'm a creature of the night, so I got to go to bed here like in a few hours.
Okay. So you're not doing the bike shop anymore?
Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
Bike shop doesn't pay enough here.
And so what are you doing back now?
Back in the semiconductor field, I repair equipment for plasma etchers.
Okay, so that's what you were doing before. So you're back in the big money.
I'm back in the big money. Yeah, I was at Intel before.
Okay.
Actually, I've been in this for like since you came.
Okay, that's cool. I didn't realize that because I remember you posting stuff about fixing just recently, just about fixing stuff. So I just thought that's where you were still
Oh,
at.
I'm always fixing stuff. I still run a side business, but
Oh, okay.
it's the side business was busier than busy during the pandemic.
Yeah, I'm not surprised though. So I'm got you. You going to bed? How soon? What are you doing right now? You're washing dishes, eating food. You sitting down. You're going to walk the dog. What are you doing?
I was washing dishes and cleaning a little bit. So I was. I don't go to bed until, let's see, what time is it now? Like 4 more hours, 4 more hours.
Okay. So well, give me. I don't know. You probably didn't see my little my synopsis of the Justin and the Gibbons crush, which I didn't take sides on. Both riders are guilty, because we know how we ride in the criterium. George comes and takes my wheel, so next lap I'm coming to take George's wheel. So we're going back and forth because he took my wheel. I'm gonna take his wheel back. It's just weird. It's just really weird. So we know that's what.
No, and that was because I put a comment down on somebody's post in Black Cyclist,
Yeah.
and I said that the real rub is when you pay your money for a race,
Yep.
you generally, and especially a crit, you want to win that crit.
Yes.
That's your goal, and that's Justin's goal. And so, yeah, I'm going to do everything I can to either.
And Gibbons.
Yeah.
So
Give it an inch.
everybody in that.
They were both wrong.
Yeah, everybody in that race is trying to win. Everybody in the race, because because I was telling a little story that when I was racing for what was my name, Team Extreme, but they were sponsored by Focal Communications, and it was weird. Our team was made up of sort of pretty like all fast guys, but a guy from Trinidad, he was like probably one of the fastest guy from Trinidad. He wasn't the fastest. Then we had an American he was just a local guy that was pretty good. He was pretty fast. Then we had another black American guy. He just thought he was fast. He wasn't fast. And then we had Patrick. He was from Germany. Patrick was built like, Patrick was built like the Maladina Jeparov.
Okay.
Yeah, he was and this guy was just fast. And I couldn't understand it. So we sit down, we have a little team discussion before the race. Dwayne, the team manager, would say, such and such and such, this is what we need to do, and even Dwayne sometimes rode and he said, I'll Ennis get behind me. Patrick, you get behind Ennis, and the other guys, go in front because Ennis is the last person to, lead Patrick, because that's what he does. He time trials. So, whatever. So after we sit down and we discuss that, then Paul will come up to me. Oh man, we get a chance, man. You gotta lead me out. And then the other American guy will come up to me. Yo man, you should try and lead me out. And then the guy from Trinidad will come and do the same thing. And that is the basis of American crit racing. Everybody thinks they're that person. There is no.
I have to laugh because you have nailed it.
And it's like. And then the funny thing is, on a few occasions, we were in some pretty big races, and because me and Dwayne stuck to the program, and we got Patrick to where he had to go. Patrick's on the podium. Patrick's got some nice money, and there's other guys who are like, and waiting for their handout because they're on the team, because Patrick's obviously going to share out the money with the team, and I'm saying to myself, you mofos, if you could have, whatever, you would in a second. Like, they're not even concerned about the team. They're not concerned about the sponsor. And that's my big issue with US criterium racing. Like my solution is like they do here. You can't get into an elite race if you're not on a major team. So what happens is you have all teams that are in the race, but you have in the criterium racing 3 teams, maybe 4 teams that are really organized, and then 100 guys that are just racing to try to get the entry fee money back or whatever money they spent. So you got 4 teams racing against everybody, and that's the problem.
Yeah. Oh no, you're spot on, and there's no real, we need to make this look good for the sponsor.
Yep.
I mean, because and this is like we have the prime example of like looking good for the sponsor right now with the whole Jumbo Visma and
oh my goodness
thing, because there was somebody in the PR department that saw that if we let Jonas or Primos win this race, screw over Seth, we're gonna crater this company in PR.
Not just that, it's just. But did you see every outlet from Lance Armstrong to Johan to GCN to Velo News? everybody was like, "What the hell?" I've never seen an outcrying. I'm not even a fan of Chris Horner, but I was even watching his YouTube channel, you know, and
Oh no, and even Sean Kelly on the Euro speed was going, "This is total shit."
yeah, it was just crazy. It was just crazy. So like man, at some point, I'm hoping that, I just wish I could just get those people that are in the threads, like just on and just to talk. And like the Don Brewer guy, he's just like, he's gaslighting. He comes into the conversation calling, oh, so none of the Legion fanboys are gonna. So, and then I'm like, you come in calling people names, and then you want to have a discussion. You can.
But but here's the thing: is Legion has had. I mean, their lead out people are top. You got, because I watch a lot of Corey's videos.
Yeah.
Right, and you have this dude who's sitting on the front, drilling it at like 32, 34 miles per hour for like 5 laps. Who can do that shit?
Not too many people. Not too.
But the thing is that dude doesn't have. He can't hit 42 miles per hour. He can't hit 44.
Yeah.
But he can drill it at 32 for 15 minutes.
Yeah.
I mean, so I gotta give Legion their due. I mean, they're the preeminent Criterion team in the nation right now.
Yep.
But again, and like you just said, everybody wants to go out there and win. Everybody.
Yeah.
There's not a single person that doesn't think, oh, I don't got a chance of winning this race. I'm just here to be pack-bombed.
Yep.
Everybody's thinking, if it's right, I can win. And, competition is the worst, is the place where attitudes come out the worst.
Yep.
And and especially here in the States with the deep-rooted, prevalent racism and everything.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a good formula.
Yeah. It's funny you say because I was just saying earlier before I called you how if you watch Jonas and you watch Roglic, their faces, like they don't know how to finish second or third. That the press is speaking to him, so you're supporting because yeah, I'm supporting because it's no genuine. They have no idea what it's like to play second fiddle.
No, but and the thing is when you're at that level, the mentality is I'm gonna win.
Yeah.
I mean, if I don't know if you've ever followed Bob Roll at all.
Yeah.
Like Bob Roll used to live in Santa Fe, and I did a bunch of mechanic work for Bob Roll in the day. And one day Bob Roll and I were talking, and he's like, and he even said, you get the top tour people, and they all want to win. And he goes, I had one day, he says, he's telling me, I had one day I was in some arcade, playing pinball with don't win at pinball. And then Bob Roll's going, but you're playing with me, and I'm the pinball king.
Yeah. That's crazy.
But like you're right, like what you said, it's a mentality.
Yeah.
And I mean, even people have said this about like Lamont. Lamont didn't have the I'm gonna win at all costs mentality. He was too nice.
Yeah, this is like, cause it's the same thing. It's like people don't know how to deal with people that are just genuine and because that trait doesn't normally come with like a top sports or athlete because the intensity and the pain that you put your body through. So the way that you tend to present is what you're putting your body through. So and that's what a lot of people don't understand and realize. So for Kuss to still have this happy go lucky demeanor despite what he's putting his body through is pretty amazing. Like that's an anomaly. That's not like not every person can do that because I know that wasn't me. My game face was game face. It was like we want it popping. So it was just normal. So You get in there and you, for the lack of better words, you get angry and get busy.
Oh yeah, no, you're right. You're right. And there's a whole mentality that's involved. There's all kinds of stuff that's involved.
Definitely.
And there's and literally, I mean, you're looking at these people who are there, the top tour riders and stuff. They're the top 1% of the top 1%.
Yep. So, yeah, but I'm glad that Sepp Kuss. But I heard a comment that Sepp Kuss, a reporter, asked, "So what? You going to become like a GC rider?" He says, "Nope, never again. I don't ever want to do this again."
Oh no, because it's there's God, the media and everything
Yeah,
all over you, and I mean
yeah,
there's a price to pay for being at that level, and he's probably like, oh, this is really cool for now, but I don't ever want to have to deal with this BS again.
yep. That's a lot. So that was the fact that he even said that. I just thought that was funny, and I thought that was cool. So I just like, he's so cool. So like, I really appreciate like his person and what he brings to the sport. Like he just brings a bit of calm and chill to the sport, which is needed. So definitely.
He does, but and they haven't done a deep dive into him yet. But Sepp Kuss was a top junior out of the development program out
Mm-hmm.
of Durango. I mean, he was one of those legendary kids that grew up out of the Fort Lewis development plan, and because he went to Fort Lewis College in Durango, which has one of the top cycling schools in the country.
They still have it.
Oh yeah, they still have it. They're still just they're like they're it's Fort Lewis is like a small Division 3 school
Mm-hmm.
with a Division 1 cycling program.
Wow.
I mean, they got the big bus and everything, and he started as a junior living up there.
So
Mountain biking, if I remember right.
okay. I was just thinking like it seems like the US produces some amazing like domestiques. Like I mean for just down the years, like like the first person that comes to my mind is Hinkapi, and
Oh
then
yeah.
you, but they produce these like super domestiques. That's so crazy. Like and they don't produce like the winners that often, but they definitely produce the hard men, the really hard men. So
That is true.
and you probably can ramble off and name a few more, but because I can't think when I'm trying to think I can't remember anything.
Oh well, I mean, you really, if you think about it, Andy Hampston was one.
Yep.
Oh gosh.
So I didn't even. It's crazy. I didn't think of Andy Hampton. I mean, he won the Giro.
He won the Giro.
Yeah.
His winning the Giro was, you want to talk about a freak incident.
Yeah, definitely.
It was all about team planning. They had the winter clothes in the car. They bundled him up like the Michelin man and sent him on his way.
Yeah.
He didn't even win the stage that year. I think it was oh gosh, who was it? Either a Dutch or a Belgian rider who won, and the dude was like a popsicle when he finished.
Yeah, because
He didn't have the right clothes.
yeah, because it's sort of the footage from that was pretty amazing. The footage from everyone trying to warm up, people were rubbing their bodies and rubbing their hands and just doing all types of stuff. They were actually stopping on top of the Stelvio.
The Gaudio wasn't even paved. It was still a dirt road.
Yeah. And the guys were actually stopping, like some of them for 4 to 5 minutes to like put on coats and layers and stuff, and and there was one or two guys that started and just rode with the t-shirt the whole way, the jersey and shorts, like a couple of guys, like those guys are the proper hard man,
Right?
proper hard man.
No, there was him, Cappy, and then there was Livingston, Kevin Livingston.
Yep, another one.
Tyler Hamilton, and then Floyd Landis was
Yep.
another one who just
See, I knew you was gonna start rattling them off. I knew you was just gonna. George would know who they are.
and then Christian Vandenel, he was another one of the
Yep.
post lieutenants. But then, and Frankie Andre.
Frankie Andre, oh yes, but he was Canadian, wasn't he?
He was American. He was from California.
Oh, okay.
And I raced against him as a
Yeah.
He was fast.
Yeah.
Real fast, but then if you listen to a lot of the conversations, I mean, because he wasn't known to be a climber,
Mm-hmm.
and there was his wife Betsy, and oh my God, he's on a climb, and he hasn't ever done this before, and it's like she knew then that he was doping.
Yeah, I saw that on the when they did the investigation and all that stuff. Yeah, so I saw all of that. So yeah, but yeah, but were you outside there with the chickens?
Yeah.
I can hear them. I can hear them. So I haven't been outside with chickens and like that since I was a little boy. Yeah, it's been a long time.
Yeah, we have a neighbor with the chickens.
Oh, okay.
And I'm out here playing with special needs because she's demanding to be played with.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, Jojo, I'll let you go. I definitely appreciate you picking up, man. You know, so
Sure, no problem, Ennis.
you should have tapped into the thing, man. But it didn't matter. It doesn't matter. So we're having a conversation.
I do, and I'm on so many different channels that I try to follow your stuff, but I'm like, I've got limited time.
Yeah. And it's a time difference as well.
On occasion.
Yeah, it's a time difference as well. If I wasn't like such a major time difference, then I think it would be a lot easier to get like some people.
Well, yeah, and a lot of your stuff I'm either at work in the fab, which we don't have good access then.
Okay.
Or I'm asleep.
Yeah. The crazy thing is like now is the time to like have the conversations with people like about stuff like this. Because when the season starts, like, you know, I wasn't able to get the funding last year, but I will be getting the funding this year to get to Europe. So once that starts, then everything's going to be European. Everything is it's not even going to be, you know, like people say, oh, you know, like just like this type of conversation. It's going to be a whole lot less. So, but yeah, yeah. So I just hope people could you know, this gets going before the season kicks off and we could just have some good conversations. So, but yeah.
Okay, well, great. Thank you for thinking of me.
No worries, George. Thank you for picking up, man. So, let me just show you the screen. Let me just show you the screen real quick. Let me see. You notice anything on the screen?
Yeah, I did. I like it.
It's got On the Phone with George Tapley. I hope it. No worries, you too. Thanks for. I'll speak to you soon. All right, bye bye.
Bye-bye.
So that was my good buddy George Tapley, and we were just running over, hashing out. So if you like, you want to talk about Justin, if you like, you have some input about Justin, and you know, I really want to know what people feel, what people are thinking. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to. Where is that? I'm going to chuck copy the link into and there you go. So the link is the link is in the chat. It should be pinned to the top of the chat now. And yeah, just if you have something you would like to say and flex an opinion about like everything that happened in with Justin and Legion and all of this stuff. I have my take on it and stuff. So, and the thing is, I'm not siding with Justin. I'm not siding with Mr. Gibbons. There is a definite issue with the way the racing is in America. So if you just chimed in and you missed the conversation that me and George was having, it's like one of the biggest issues that there is within the U.S. Pro Criterium circuit is that, like, Legion is one of maybe 3 to 4 teams that will show up to a race that are organized and that are there to race. And then you have, after those 4 teams, and there's 100 other guys that are just there. Sometimes the entry fees can be pretty high. So everyone's trying to either get a preem or get up into the money. Like the money places may go down 10, 12, sometimes 20. And people want to get that money back. So they're going to race at all costs to get that money back. But Justin is bringing a whole different approach to the sport. It's like we're racing for Corey, Justin, or maybe Alex to get off the front in the breakaway or someone else. You know, we're working hard for one. We all know we're a team of strong guys, but we all know only one person from the team can win. Only one person can win from the team. But that's not the attitude and that's not the approach that you get from the rest of the riders and the racers that are in that race. Every single rider in the race thinks that they have the opportunity to win. So now you change the mentality and you change the culture of the sport to we come with teams, we come organized, and we race for one person. Yeah, we race for one person. But that's definitely not what's happening. We're not racing for one person. Everyone is getting in that race and trying to be the man, be the one that's going to win everything or do everything. So that's the crazy part. That's the part that where the racing starts to become unsafe and uncomfortable. And let me just take this off the screen because I was on the phone with George Tapley. Now George Tapley is no longer on the screen, and if someone else pops up, then I can do this. I'm gonna try and find so albums. Where we go to albums, I need to see if I can find this picture of my team because I want to find a picture of my team in California, and I want to show you a couple of guys I was talking about, and then we'll go from there. And if I have to scroll through all of my, oh, there it is. It's in this album. Is it? The team pick is not in there? Man. So that means, the team pick is not in here. Bike fitting. Give me 2 seconds. Oh, baby, bada bing, bada bing. Favorites. Nope. So we gotta go through the pictures. This is my back pretty far. I can't even show no footage of Kuss and the La Volta because if I do that, then I'll get a copyright strike and then they will take the video down. And I'm not trying to get any copyright strikes. So it's crazy. Like a couple years ago, you were able to like show clips and stuff from the race. Obviously, they're not show the whole race, but you can't even show clips anymore, which is crazy. So next year when I'm in Europe, it's going to be so much better. I'm really looking forward to being in Europe to be able to bring people, bring them a different look and different look from within the race itself. So what am I doing right now? I'm trying to find a picture for you. That picture, that's a good background picture. Let's get that one up in there. And where are we going to send that to? Cool. So that one's gone. So thanks for the like. Someone hit the like button. I appreciate that. So why did that go down there? Me in 4D. Should be easy to remember. In downloads, let's see if we can find this picture of the team. So this is going to be a while ago. I got so many pictures on this phone. Well, it's not on the phone, it's in my iCloud, because if they were on the phone, would never be able to hold the amount of pictures that are on here. So, like I said, if you tuned in, thank you for tuning in to Rugby World Cup from WWE Eurosport. I need to turn those notifications down because they're coming through pinging. That's cool. It's no biggie. Not the end of the world. John Prix D. So hopefully, let me stop saying hopefully. Next year I will be in Nigeria to hang out with the Pit Stop crew team, Pit Stop Legos. We're definitely going to make sure we do that. Wow. Boy, the amount of money that the U.S. is hemorrhaging right now is crazy. Where are we? So while I am looking for this, I'm going to put this up on the screen. I'm still here. I'm still going to keep talking. And my switcher has died on me. Where are we? That me back into. Yeah. Why? There we go. That's what we want. Take a long time to. I'm still here. But anyway, this is what we are working towards. This is the goal. This is the goal, to one day open up an international youth cycling academy and affording kids from lower incomes the ability to come in and really see what they can do inside of the sport, see what they can do with their bodies, and so they're not restricted by because they can't afford a bike, they can't afford clothing. So, and then our whole point is we just want them to focus and just to be able to just ride the bike. We don't want them worrying about, oh, I can't get this part or that part, because if I do that, then I won't be able to eat. Or if I eat, then I can't get entry fees. If I get entry fees, I can't get these tires. And that's how it works, because the sport is so expensive. So we wanna hopefully be able to let kids just come to the camp and do their thing. So this is like I said, this is the International Youth Cycling Academy, and I do have a GoFundMe page set up, and I do have the t-shirts for sale. So I'm doing everything I can to try and make sure that I get into Europe. So that's the goal, to get into Europe and cover some of these European races, get the subscribers up, and really make this happen. Oh, it's happening. Don't worry about that. It's happening. So like right now, it's happening. It's happening, baby. It's definitely happening right now. So yeah. So right now I'm just scrolling through, trying to find a picture of my team from California from back in the 90s. So I took a picture from my photo album and I put it into the phone, because obviously I wouldn't have any pictures from back then. I mean, like on my phone, but I do have some pictures printed out, which I've taken pictures of. So now I'm just trying to find these to post them up. Wow. It's just like basically just about every single picture on my phone is like cycling related. That's crazy. And if it's not on my phone, that means I have to go and actually physically, because I thought I did that already. Took a picture of the picture. And I don't want to get up, so I'm going to be sitting here for a while. I'm going to be sitting here for a while. I'm going to find this picture first. Going to find a picture first. And this is like not even the whole team. So there's a couple guys missing from this picture. But you get to see what we guys look like. We look pretty cool, man. We were pretty dope. Thanks to Dwayne and his creative designs for the team designs. His designs were on point. So I came across some more old pictures, but not the pictures I wanted. And then at some point I might so have to turn the volume down if I put the Eurosport on as well, because last thing I need is audio buzzing through for the Eurosport to clip my live stream, because that's what will happen. Come on, buddy. He's not that guy just yet. So you're telling me I don't have a picture of the team on here? That would be so disappointing. I got so many pictures from so many different places from so many years ago on here. And for me to not have that picture, we'd be like, wow. Wow, wow, wow. I am tired, baby. So I was going to stream last night about 10 o'clock. So I set my alarm for 9:20 or 9:30. And I slept right through that bad boy. I woke up after 11, so my streaming time that I had scheduled had passed. So that sucked. So at some point, I maybe even jump off of this and then try to just, like, you know, get some rest and then come back later tonight. But I gotta cook dinner and all that stuff. Because we live in that single life. If you could see the pictures, it's just like everything is cycling. And I know there must be a way to link. Man, Dwayne's jerseys are so dope. We had two, we had 3 sponsors, SkyTel and then Soko twice. So let me select these and share these. I'm gonna show you these jerseys. These are dope. These are super duper dope. Come on, Zane. Why are you taking so long? Let's go, buddy. Let's go, buddy. What's up? How you doing? Thanks for logging in. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. I know you're gonna tap in and tap out real quickly, but cool is all good. There's a link in the description if you're actually interested in what did I just do? If you're actually interested in the conversation, let me just pull back up. What is the conversation about? Oh, here we go. So this is the conversation. This is what we're talking about. So the link is in the description if you feel like you have an opinion on what's being said or what has been said, on like how do you feel? I mean, people. Oh my goodness, the sentiments, the comments. Some have been really, really strong, really strong, really strong. Team Extreme jerseys. So at some point I might just drop those up there. But yeah, the sentiments have been really strong, man. People have been really, really saying what they had to say. And I would really love to be able to. I'm gonna give some else a call in a minute. I'm gonna get some people on there, but let me just get this team pick up here. Man, the amount of pictures on this, god dang, fun. And you keep taking pictures every day, so it's not like they're getting any less. Where are we? Trying to find a picture. People. Trying to find a picture. I need to delete some of those. My daughter took a bunch of pictures or do something with them and get them out of there because it's just way too many of the same picture. Finally, here it is. And we're going to put these. I'm going to put these all in the same album. Me in China. I'm going to put that there too. Everything in there. Me and Steve Starrett. I wonder how Stevie's doing, man. Add to album. My kit. Bikes, no. Old pictures. Cool. So, old pictures. And where are we? Probably have duplicates in there. That's okay. And this is what we were looking for. Select. Bam. And where's the other one? Big Diesel. This is Big Diesel, right? Like a diesel as well. Never seen someone push the big ring like that in my life. So I thought I selected the, I didn't. So that happens sometimes. But anyway. Okay, well, we just go with that one. And then I'd have to get the, so yeah, let's bring up, man, at some point I gotta go get some food. I gotta go get some food. And this is not charging. So we have to, oh, it's on. Oh, it's at 19%, so it is charging. I just think the DAC. Okay, cool. I didn't realize that you were on. Didn't realize you were on, buddy. DAC. Focal team pick. Cool. So let's drop this bad boy in there. There's itches. F. There we go. Where do we want to put focal team pick? Let's put them here. Put them under here. I don't think it's gonna come on the screen. It might do. No. Oh, it did. So let's. That's an old picture. Wow. From the left to the left. So we could do that for now. So that's what's wrong. The hotspot wasn't connected. Trending. LA County Sheriff Deputy shot. Oh my goodness. The madness is still happening in the good old US of A. Madness is still happening in the good old US of A. And let me see the DAC. Oh, it's getting connected. So while the DAC connects. Oh, there we go. Stream DAC connected. No? No? Come on, dang. Oh, you know why? Because you muted the sound effects. So that's what I should have given George for coming up and having a conversation with me. That was pretty cool. Let me turn this down. So, system audio. I wonder if all that time was because I had the built-in microphone. It wasn't, so hopefully there isn't any feedback now. And everything's all good and it's all cleaned up and everything, so. Back to albums, back to, and this picture didn't send. I wanted that one there too, out of albums. To old pictures, where are you? There we go. All done. So that's all done. Cool. Oh, that's TikTok. Man, I've been really getting into this TikTok thing, and I'm pushing stuff hard. So that's for you, Mr. Lee, because you've been actually pushing hard on the TikTok. System audio. I hope you can hear me, because the system audio was only down to that shouldn't. I don't think that's having an effect. Well, let's see. Let's go back to. Let's see who else we could give them a shout. Thank you, Kathy, for giving a like. Of course, we can't get anybody to come and cam up. No one's gonna come and speak. Why would anyone do that? Why would anyone come and just actually have a conversation? You know what I mean, George? Why would anyone come and have a conversation? So I want to try Dawn again. You know, I'm gonna try one more time. Let's see. It's ringing. I don't think it did that last time. And then, so man, I need another device for her. And if you go to Criterion Nation Instagram page, wow. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna try. Let's go to IG. Let's go to IG. Criterion Nation. I should be following them now. Man, watching Kenyans run is poetry in motion. Watching Kenyans run is poetry in motion. Oh, a message and see what happens. I'm gonna see if they pick up. Cancel. Nope. And the Criterion Nation, so it's a Sunday, so chances are that's where they're at right now today. So getting a hold of them would really be getting lucky. What the hell happened there? Daddy Bogacha. Oh my goodness. The girl got abs like potatoes on her stomach. Let's see. Damn, buddy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Let's go home. So AJ just ignored me. Man. Trying to have the conversation. But nobody wants to have the conversation. Sunday, so Bahati's gonna be. I mean, today's not a good day to try to really link people. What time is it? It's 4:20. You need to cook some food. You need to get off of this. You need to make a dash to the store. Come back. We're gonna schedule another live for the recovery ride because we gotta recover from this. I don't know. Why can't we? I have to stop the. I have to stop my music. Wrong one. I don't want to stop my music. Yeah, this is dope. So before I go, I might as well just give your boy Osborne a shout out. I believe next this Saturday coming, this Saturday.
This is Osborne. We are 2.5 weeks away from the first ever Black Towns of Oklahoma bicycle tour, and I'm inviting you to come out and ride with us. We got a great course planned, and when we finish our ride, we'll be returning to the Muskogee Fall Art Festival. The headliner this year for the festival is Selby Minard. Selby is the founder of the Dusk to Dawn Blues Festival in Rennesville, Oklahoma. She's an incredible artist, incredible blues singer and player, and she'll be performing for you when you cross the line. We also have our custom jerseys for the Black Towns of Oklahoma bicycle tour. They're on sale for $65. You can order one online, or you can purchase one at the event, or you can call me and buy one from me. So hope to see you September 23rd in Muskogee for the first ever Black Towns of Oklahoma bicycle tour. Osborne.
So that's gonna be a pretty big thing. It's pretty cool. Big up to Osborne, who's getting that to jump off for the first. He said the first time. So the first time. So just because Osborne. So congrats to you, brother. This weekend is the 23rd, I believe. So you should be having your tour coming up this weekend, and your ride coming up this weekend. So hopefully you got a good turnout, and people really enjoy themselves. So you got to start somewhere, regardless of how many people you have. The fact that is that you getting it off the ground. So big up to you, and everyone who participates. I hope they have fun, and I hope they enjoy. So I'm going to get off of this, go get some food, prepare some food, and then I'll probably jump back on a little bit later to do the recovery ride. See if I can bug some people to get up here and have a chit chat with me. No one wants to talk about it. I should finish going through those comments is what I should do before I get off of this. I'm stop looking at that. Come on. There we go. Groups. And where was I? I was 7 replies to Tito. I think I read that one. Past that one. Jason's comment was so good. Jason's response was so good. Is Jason's response was spot on. Gets interesting now. So let me kick some tunes. Let me come back up here. So this is what we're gonna do. I want that bad boy, because this is about to get intense now. So we're gonna check out some more of these comments. So we're getting into how people are feeling about Justin and Legion. It's so, the vitriol is the level is like, anyway. So let's get back into it. So we got through the 10 comments from Tamia Porter, who's back and forth on her last little comment, or Chandra's comment too, because to Dawn was it's getting a little bit spicy. Yeah, I'm trying to be nice, but it's saying it's getting a little bit spicy. I hope they're not calling him spicy. That wouldn't be nice. But hey, we're humans. We do what we do. You know, people like the banter and back and forth. So, and just fixing the screen out a little bit. I like that look better. So, Willie Alston, we gotta get into what Willie said. The page should be composed of Legion. This page should be composed of Legion fans because they represent us. The club was founded to promote people of color participation, dominating and attracting people on this page, which is like, yeah, that was the point of it. Like, so, and I'm going to like piggyback off of that and say I do agree with that, because when I was racing, when I came over here to Europe, even when I went over to the US, like there in some of the races that I was in, and like people like Osborne can attest to this, you were the only person that looked like you in the race. So it, you know, you felt, even though you put in the work, you were just as good, if not better than most of the guys, you just felt somewhat like an outsider. So, and that's just the nature of the beast. That's just how it goes. So that was like Willie's comment. So Don responded to Willie, which is exactly why it's odd that it's been silent. We are quick to hold other races and people accountable when they do something, do something to slight Legion, but we are slow when it comes to holding our own accountable. That's all I'm saying. Plus, I'd be curious on how the incident is viewed from a fanboy perspective. I want to know what you're all saying. And he continues with the fanboy thing. What dude, Drew, you need to, man, I just wish I could get in contact with you, because this fanboy thing is just crazy, man. You just, I don't understand why you like this. It's really disrespectful, because I'm a fan of Legion, so that means I'm a fanboy. You know, like, you know, I'm not no fanboy. I appreciate what they're doing. I appreciate the work that they put in to get to where they gotten to. So then we come to Anwar Gorham. He responds to Willie Alston, getting into fist fights and causing crashes is total opposite of exceeding expectations placed upon them. I love to see them create a successful, long-lasting team, but these actions cannot help with attracting sponsors, which is the key for continued success. That someone I know, Cheryl, because she responded to my post on the other page, she had, you know, quite a lot to say. So let's hear what Cheryl had to say. She said the club was founded to promote the founders. Okay. So, thank you, Major. And then so Willie responds to Cheryl, thank you. Major and Nelson were the torchbearers before Justin and Bahati came to the front in magazine articles. So I'm trying to, so he didn't even spell Bahati properly. He spelled Bahani. What does that have to do? But anyway, let's carry on. Let's see what the rest it says. So Tracy to Cheryl, say it again for the people in the back. They're not about anyone but themselves. So Tracy and Cheryl are of the opinion it took a while for me to learn this too. And then Jason is to really, are you saying that the latter aren't? So then Cheryl posted the video, everything like suspended again, a full video. And Derek says to Cheryl, so I guess by this article's views, Justin caused the crash by riding aggressively. Anwar replies to Cheryl, why can't you just show some love and smile like Kendall Ryan? Cheryl responded to Anwar, don't even get me started on those on the ugliness and classiness and awful sportsmanship. She's the white female version of Justin. I need to look into Kendall Ryan. Kendall Ryan, what does she do? So Cheryl again responds to Derek, that's nothing new. It's not so much about being aggressive. It's the erroneousness. That's the problem. They don't care they don't care who they crash as long as there's no broken bones. Per Justin. They don't represent me. I've never raced dirty and I don't cry when I lose. Says Cheryl. I really says to Cheryl, okay, racing can be dirty at times, yet racism and dirty race tactics do occur at the highest level of cycling and road racing. Americans were not accepted by Europeans at first. Jesse Owens, Jack Johnson, Major Taylor, who were heroes yet were treated like second-class citizens when they were in the United States. Cheryl to Willie, this has absolutely nothing to do with Legion, and it certainly doesn't justify their actions. So she's standing on her. She's gonna die on that hill. She's standing on the hill. She's like, that's what I said. So Justin being wrong or not, with Justin. So Tamia comes in. Justin being wrong or not, I will publicly shit talk our current cycling heroes. Why? Because he's black. Yep, absolutely. I come from a belief system that believes in publicly supporting our black man in the public. That is routine for them to fail. I will keep my scolding, criticizing, condemning, judging of them in private, excluding breaking laws. So this is what Tamia. So I think Tamia is responding to, which is like, and that's the funny thing. We like in our community, we don't have the women standing behind us like they should anyway. Tamia. Yem Dross says, Tamia, I love this perspective. We are always quick to condemn ourselves while other people keep pushing each other to glory. Tamia. Jason says, Tamia, 100. Glenn Banks says, Tamia, I fully support this message. Good job. Dawn Brewer says, I think we do enough ego stroking in the group to find balance. Plus, this is the Black Cyclist page, so it's kind of private. How are we supposed to talk about how we can do better? If we're not supposed to call out stuff like that. Don again, what if a new cyclist to this group saw what Justin did and figured this was condoned behavior while racing because no one called it out, so they now try to race like that? Tamia responds to Don, I think you have the freedom to speak out on whatever you desire. However you desire. My comment was only to express how I govern myself. Antoine Hill responds to Don, I understand your question, I see your point and view fully. However, I do think that all of the comments surrounding Justin's actions in the video are one-sided. I wasn't there, but I watched the entire race live. I've also been privy to looking at GoPro footage of the race. There were many offensives that took place prior to the crash by multiple parties involved. What the world saw was the last act. Just as in pro sports, the last person to act is usually the one who gets flopped, whistled, or penalized. Flagged, whistled, or penalized. Does it justify his actions? No. By looking at the big picture, one can see how certain conclusions resulted. If you're a Cat 1 racer, then you've definitely been in a race situation where you have had the opportunity to do something similar to this, and most likely justifiably so. Whether you did it or you did or didn't isn't the point directly. Mr. Don, he's just commented to everybody. He's just going. He said, and I think there's lines there. I think there's a. I think therein lies the rub. For me, there's nothing that someone could do to me in a race that will make me go, I'm gonna take this person into the curb and make them crash. See, now this is where he got it wrong. See, this is where Don needs to be brought to the front of the congregation, because he did not, like he says, I'm gonna take this person into the curb and make them crash. No, he did not do that. So we can review the crash later and really go, like, even if you put your hands on me, we might throw hands later when I get into the parking lot, and I'm not riding a bike at 30 miles per hour, but I'm not going to potentially jeopardize my own health and that of 50, 60 uninvolved riders behind me. You're right. We do not have the footage of the race, but clearly these two riders were able to make it through the race to the point they did. Whatever preceded this altercation, and of course I've raced long enough to have. No, you haven't, dude. You're just a puppy. I've raced long enough to have an opportunity to do something similar, but kind of also, I guess, have a bit more self-control. You're full of shit. I'm going to tell you straight. I'm trying to keep it cool, but you're full of shit. And then you need to come to the front of the congregation and talk and just hear and listen more than anything. You don't even, I'm just trying to think, having a conversation wouldn't even make sense, because you're not here to hear or to learn or to understand. You just have your talking point, and then that's it. So Cheryl responds to Mia, they still need to be held accountable for their actions. Not sure what they done to secure hero status. Justin ain't all are crazy. Justin ain't AL are crazy naturally talented. I think Justin is something not crazy naturally talented. There's no taking that away, but their behavior completely detracts from the own bike's success. It's like the beautiful women that stink with the stank attitude. Good to look at, but I wouldn't want to date her. They're killing the brand and they're beginning to lose sponsors. This isn't about Justin, and it's about us and who we align ourselves with. For me, I don't give folks a pass just because they're black. I make decisions about folks based on how they treat people and how they use the platform and how they respond in times of defeat. Big thumbs down on all accounts. Ask David about how Justin and One Love. Ask David about Justin and One Love. Bigger thumbs down. So I don't know what happened there. So Tamia responds to Cheryl saying, Queen, I agree. I hear and understand everything you're saying. Hold him accountable for me. Holding him accountable doesn't mean trash talking him in public forums. Cheryl, Tamia Porter. Cheryl Gloucester, Tamia Porter referred to Justin Williams as a cycling hero. Here's a quote from her post for you to review. Justin, being wrong or not, I would not publicly shit talk our current cycling heroes. People just, wow. I read it. Cheryl says, I read it. Thank you for saying what a lot of folks Thank you for saying what a lot of folks won't say, scared to say or can't say. Let's go a bit further. Are some of these brands racist people that say about the blacks in cycling or about the new platform or influence gain? Let's go a bit further. Are some of these brands racist people that say they're about blacks in cycling, or is it about the new platform or influence gain? Thank you, Queen Cheryl. George Shapley, let's be honest, everyone who enters a bike race wants to win. No one wants to crash. People do and say things in the heat of the moment. Sadly, things that are said often reflect their core beliefs. I know how racing can be. I raced in the 80s and the 90s. Back then, there were officials and riders. There were officials and riders that were openly racist. Racist behavior was wrong, and it was wrong then, and it is now. Finally, we rushed to celebrate great posts. Finally, we rushed to celebrate great posts to you one. Who you fanboying over? Curious. Walt Bernard, Lee says. Yes, Belgium. Well, we continue our rah-rah for him with all the excitement for cheer for what you want, but keep the same energy for your Belgian and other counterparts because some of the Belgian riders are some of the shittiest people that you would ever meet, but you have never met them, so you would never know. That is so funny. Oh my goodness. Talking about suspension of Justin. Someone posted a picture of the guys. So this is Don posting a picture like he's with Justin and he's with from the Miami Blazers, Dante. Like trying to say, man, like people like this, like Don, like, why even show a picture? That's like, okay, they gotta know. I'm a fan, not a fanboy of theirs. Was honored to see and support them close up and personal at Maryland Cycling Classic 2 weeks ago. That being said, yeah, I had no knowledge of this, and I'm guessing neither have many others as well till now. Okay, can someone tell me what's going on? Recap for me. Here's the link. So Cheryl reposted, no, Anwar reposted the link. Cycling Nurse reported that Justin. So then Jason comes back something. I said some saltiness. They probably don't even know yet. Let's see. Adrian Corfett, Angelo Battle. Mentors criticizing Legion waits for OG's endpoint. Scrolls to see Cheryl Osborne, who absolutely hates Legion, and her responses. He's definitely one of my cycling mentors and great friends. I don't hate Legion, says Cheryl. They are who they are. What bothers me most, it says bothers, not brothers. What bothers me most is the blind allegiance to folks who, at the end of the day, don't care about y'all. They charge ridiculous prices for their gear. They got no black women on the team. They hardly have any black men on the team. They are sore losers and lose their ish when their own tactics are deployed. When their own tactics are deployed against them, they're not good for the sport, and they're horrible. An example of the young up and comers. Winning comes easy for them because they are super talented, but as talented as they are on the bikes, they are equally void of tactical and sportsmanship and true give back. Team reported to, I can honestly support this message I can honestly support this message full of unbiased objective facts. This is a conversation I can't put it. I think she's meant to say this is a conversation I can't participate in. So Tracy, see, I was waiting for someone with the guts to point this out. Wow. And this is the thing. It's like, yo, I'm calling because they're probably at a race right now. And like these people, man, they need to come up and just talk. Like, it's just like you're saying stuff and it's like, but then again, like when people start talking, are they going to be willing to listen? That's the other thing. So, I mean, like some of this stuff, man, I'm like, yo, I mean, it's so weird that like I'm just gonna put it out there. As a black man, you get held. You are asked to be held at a higher standard, while we watch our counterparts do some of the same stuff and some stuff even more egregious, and not being held. They're not asked to toe the line like we are. This is crazy, man. This is crazy. I'm just like, I'm doing my best. Like, I'm really doing my best to like just get through this and just read through some of the stuff. It says 20,000 plus members. This page supports black, but does not deny membership because of race. I bet there are 2,000 non-blacks in here, which is fine because they support the cause. So hardly kind of private. Lastly, it's not what you say, but how you say it. Your tone appears condescending, contemptuous to me. Are you really curious or fanning flames? Which was Richard's thing. I'm genuinely curious that this group was who, and then Don responds to Richard. I'm genuinely curious if this group who openly supports the individuals condones this type of writing. And then he just like, oh my goodness, Don, you are, dude. This is creepy. and I need you to answer your phone, man. I need to get some people. Oh man, let's see. Um, let's go to. You can create a reel inside the Black Cyclist. Can you? Camera roll. Nope, can't. Camera. Let's see. And what's up, folks? It's out of the Black Cyclist. I'm like live right now. What's up, folks? It's out of the Black Cyclist. What's up, folks? It's out of the Black Cyclist. What's up to all my peeps inside of the Black Cyclist? I'm live right now, and just talking about the Justin incident. But the other thing is, I read through the comments and the post made by Don Brewer, I believe, but his first name is Don. So it's like it's really weird to me. It's really weird to me. Like some of the comments, and a lot of the comments are being made with like without like proper context of like the whole cycling scene. For personally, my opinion, that the U.S. criterium cycling scene sucks because there is no effort to actually teach guys how to race, so that overall that there is a better product is produced for people to watch it to be to enjoy. And then Don, like, he is like, he's definitely gaslighting when you go into a forum and saying, where are all the fanboys? Like, you can say, like, where are all the idiots? You might you can transpose it with that word, where are all the idiots, or where are all the what you got to say now, like, type of thing. It's just so weird. So, but I'm live, and I would just love for people to come in and just like, just give your opinion. Like, just talk. Let's have the conversation, and let's properly open the conversation and dive deep into like what was being said and how it was being said and what was done. What you doing? Let's have the conversation. So that's just finishing up. I hope this is. Doesn't matter. It's taking a long time to upload. Did it go where? Let me call Tania, because it's Sunday. This is gonna be. Oh, it's inside of the Black Cyclist. So let's see if Tania will pick up. If she's not busy already. Dang. Dude. Wow. That's crazy. Can't even share what I'm laughing at. I cannot even share what I'm laughing at. That is just crazy. Where's Timmy? Let me see. Pedal Porter. No, I'm not going on Instagram to view her. Why are they shouting? Give me Message. I don't know what to. I need somebody to cam up, man. I need to have it. I want to have the conversation, man. So unless he's out on a bike ride. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Where is the Justin Crash? That where is it no screenshot rest JPEG. And of course we gotta go back from. I guarantee you someone's gonna pop up and say, yo, what's up? Because I gotta go back for and this crazy UK weather. I mean, it's still summertime. I'm inside, and I gotta. In a minute, I'm about to put a jacket on. I'm sitting inside. Oh, the stomach. Stomach is saying it's hungry. I need to go to the store. I might just sign out, go to the store, try to get in contact with Don and Tamia. That'll be dope. I think that's my mission for today. We got to get in contact with Don and Tamia. New scene. Is this? Oh, the Justin thing is going to be in there, isn't it? So, where is it? Justin Agent Crash Show. It's in there. So that means I would have to go. So we don't want to cover that. So, and if I go source, video files, just an Agent Crash. No, come on. Source, files, Justin. Oh, it's in the background. And where are you? Don't sleep. T-Cam. Where is it? Olympics. Cam. Okay, so I think I need to. So that's what we needed to do. And source that out. So I need to keep that there so my audio stays up. And where is that? Or is this gonna play in the background? Why is there no audio from that? Because I don't think there is audio from this. Let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about it. I want to talk about it. I need some. And we're going to do this. We're going to have a good show tonight. I'm going to get Dawn up here. I'm going to get Tamia. We're going to have a good show tonight, baby. Yeah, it's clear contact. Not by Justin. He's leaning into him. That's crazy. But it's all Justin's fault. All of the name calling, everything. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Who's that tuning in, man? Who's that popped in and popped out, man? I maybe. Wow, this is crazy. This is crazy. Loop. This is crazy. I'm gonna leave this up there so you can view it for yourself. Cam down.